Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touch. Back, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second down, Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
He's checking. Crouch. 47. Get out. Anyway. There we go. Kill. Under. Pop. What do you think? 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Back to it after the pick six. Prescott throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott. Looking deep for Elliott. He's got him in. Complete. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. This is Elliott. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They run it for the first time. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, partner, this is where I need the color commentator. I'm not sure what to say about that one.
Yeah, you and me both, my man. Let's just let that one go and move on.
Deal. Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position.
Switch. Hey, Alpha.
Operating from the gun, Stevenson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. What a run, 79 yards on the punt return as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They get the stop defensively, force the punt, they score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Prescott. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 42 yards.
And a Cowboy first down.
And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes, make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
You.
On third down, Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Prater for the egg. 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
90, Wolf. Watch the run. Check 90. Leo. Undercrunch. Switch it. Number West. Hey, seam 6. Ready?
To throw on second down. Stevenson under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Check back. Out. Recon, 132 fighter. Smooth.
To throw on third down. Stevenson trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Get it.
Off play action. Stevenson. And the pressure gets to him again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He'll take it at the 42. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down. Check.
Go on to 52. Here we go. Go on to 54. Go on to 54. Line in. Check 3.
A first down carry by Elliott. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm going to come back to you.
Here we go. Go on to 54. Go on to 54. Line in. 26.
Here's Elliott. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. That's on the Pro Bowl guard from Notre Dame, Zach Martin. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's their sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Elliott. The 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They come out here in the eye. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, lock it. Jam. Check.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, Sam on.
Check. Check 31. Check 31. Big edge. Big edge. Big edge. SOS.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off Byron Jones. Allen, the intended receiver. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Looking to throw. Prescott. His throw incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it's going to be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 47.
54. Check. Watch.
Here we go, going to 54. Right here. Here we go, going to 53.
Watch. Twist.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Oh, Prescott stripped. The Broncos say they have it. They do. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's.
Hey, Haywood.
Here we go. Here we go.
Following the fumble recovery, Stevenson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Good job.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a second down coming up. Looking to throw on second down. Stevenson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. On second down, it's Elliott. And all the way down to the 26. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 26. And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Prescott now. Flushed out right. And And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Eric Armstead racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Third down. Third and long.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's third and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Justin Watson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was third down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because
And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
10-2 soft. Greystone travel.
Get that ball. Shift. Watch the shift.
Snap.
Off the play fake. Stevenson escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
70 Indy. Get it.
Throwing on first down. Stevenson got a man open. It's Sutton. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
55, Mike 55. Get in the weight room. Mike, 50.
To throw on second down, Stevenson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Push him back. Push him back.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Mike 54. All day, every day, any day. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll try and throw for it here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the backer.
Here we go, 46.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
Coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point good by Prater. And a route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing to start the drive. Stevenson. And some space here. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And some room to roam. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season as his guys continue to pour it on. Prater for the extra point, and a route is on here in this first half. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Pull it high.
First down.
Hey,
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, Stevenson. He'll find Lindsey here. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Tackles. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Rock it.
Watch the pass.
Ready.
Second and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Stevenson. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Let him know. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Stop your whining.
They're going to try and throw. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
He's moving, boys. He's moving.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on first and 10. Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Look, squeeze. Go.
Throwing again. Stevenson. He's got Allen. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
95's the same. No, check. He's Mike. Here we go, G. 95's Mike. What? 92.
From the gun on third down. Stevenson. He's got his tight end fan. 30. 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Leo.
25. Check 25.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
Ready?
Mike, what? 90.
Protein spill.
He's not going to get me. Watch the same.
Five.
Looking to throw on second down. Stevenson. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get one score closer. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Lewis will get the handoff, and he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They go to Elliott again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Prescott from the gun. Looking deep in the direction of Cook. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush. A lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Prescott. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Prescott to throw it. Dancing to... Oh, Prescott stripped. It's picked up by the Broncos. Accelerating, and off he goes.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal.
General West.
95's a Sandy. No, check. He's Mike. That's right, baby. They don't...
Following the fumble recovery, Stevenson. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Now this time he'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. Fielded at the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got his big tight end, Fant. There he goes right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Run for Pollard. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 6 yards in the first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Again, it's Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Samuels. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here. Not done in the 4th.
babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Bandit! Bandit! He's coming, he's coming!
Here we go, 46.
91 is the money! Here it comes, here it comes! 6 guys! Check the long!
26.
3rd and long for Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start...
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Looking to throw. Stevenson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Hit it.
Operating from the gun. Stevenson. It's caught. Jones. A well-executed 22-yard gain. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
On 1st and 10, Stevenson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Check 26.
The give is to Elliott. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Let's go, baby.
La'el Collins of LSU is the guilty party.
Here we go. 480.
It's to Mike. Mike 91. 65, 65. 65.
26.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Pollard again. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Stevenson. This is the tight end fan. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, Elliott. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 30-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd and 4. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. On 4th down, Stevenson. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Bravo.
Throwing on 1st down, Stevenson. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Allen's got it complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
55 to Mike. Record.
5.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Coming, baby.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
You're out.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. He's checking.
From the gun, Stevenson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not